Today, we are going to use actual statistics to answer this question. Quote, is there an epidemic of cops roaming the streets, murdering unarmed black men in the United States of America in 2020? So if you look at the statistics, I don't think that there's anything to suggest that cops are murdering blacks in the streets at a rate disproportional to the rate of crime committed by black men in America. So blacks make up 13.4% of the United States population, according to the most recent census, while simultaneously and disproportionately making up about 50% of the violent crime, depending on what site you source. So that taken into consideration, let's set aside armed criminals of all races and just deal with those that were shot by police without being armed. So what we would consider unjustified, especially unjustified, somebody who is not even armed. So it's important to recall that we are answering this particular question: is there an epidemic of cops roaming the streets murdering unarmed black men in the United States of America this year? So let's look at last year. In 2019, the police shot and killed 9 unarmed black men. 9. Think about the amount of crime that happens in the United States. 9 of those confrontations, 9 of those arrests and things like that, where the man was unarmed, not threatening the cops with a weapon, ended up with that person being shot by the police. 9. To contrast that just a little bit, 19 unarmed white men were shot by the police. So 10 more white men in 2019 were shot by the police than were black men. If all things being equal, you would think that there would be a lot more black men, because if they're committing 50% of the crime, they would have about 50% of the shootings. Well, that's not the case, is it? It's less than half of that. So of all the black homicides, all the black people that are killed, which there are thousands every single year, police shootings make up about 0.1%. The vast majority of those shootings are not committed by cops. They're committed in inner cities and are attributed to black-on-black crime, which incidentally, most races commit most of their crime within race. And that's mostly because we live near people of our color. And that's a topic for a different day. If you want to look at it this way, cops are not disproportionately killing blacks. Violent criminals are killing other people in disproportionate numbers. So in reality, a police officer is 18.5 times more likely to be shot and killed by a black man than an unarmed black man is to be shot and killed by police. I'll say it one more time. 18.5 times more likely to be shot and killed by a black man. That's a police officer is 18.5 times more likely to be shot and killed in America by a black man than an unarmed black man is to be shot and killed by a police officer. So in short, to answer the question, is there an epidemic of cops roaming the streets murdering unarmed black men here in America in the year 2020? The answer is clearly no. Not a single statistic bears out that theory, and if anything, there's an increasing and I would say unacceptable epidemic of police being gunned down in our streets. So maybe it's time that we address the way we treat those who take care of us and take the oath to serve and protect us, especially considering the dangers that they face day in and day out. Hi, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this clip, please go and check out the full show on YouTube or anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Please share, like, and subscribe. See you next time.